They say love makes us do crazy things. Late night calls, stolen kisses, promises whispered between breath. But for Amara, one late night decision will turn her life upside down because what she sent in private wasn't just leaked. It ended up on a shrine, under a tree with candles burning and her name written in red. This is not just a story, this is a warning, and by the time you finish listening, you will understand why. Amara was like many young Nigerian ladies living in Abuja. She was smart, independent, just 24, with a small but growing career in graphic design. She met Tunde at a friend's birthday party in Wuse too. He had charm, that kind of soft smile and slow talking way that makes you think this one is different. Calls turned to dates, and dates turned to sleepovers. They weren't perfect. They had fights, small jealousy here and there, but deep down, Amara believed he loved her. Then came that Friday night. They were talking on WhatsApp. Tunde sent a voice note and he said, "Babe, how can you be fine like this and still be hiding yourself from me, eh? No, now. It's not fair. Oh. Send me something now. Let me see what is mine." At first, she laughed it off. But love has a way of making you vulnerable. And after hours of playful talk, one reckless decision, one single click, and she sent it. A private picture, nothing crazy, just revealing, enough for only him to see. Tunde sent a love emoji and he said, "You've made my night." And she went to bed smiling, thinking she had just made her man happy. But by morning, her life was no longer hers. At 5:30 a.m., her neighbor, Mama Ifunanya, was banging on her door. "Amara, Amara, come out now. Jesus, your photo under that big mango tree at the junction with candles oh, and red clothes. See people snapping pictures already." At first, Amara thought it was a joke, but when she opened her door, the cold Abuja morning breeze hit her face, along with the harsh whispers of neighbors standing by the roadside. And there it was, under the big mango tree at the junction, her nude picture, printed and blown up, pinned to a small wooden shrine, surrounded by half-burnt candles, pieces of red cloth, broken eggs, and a calabash filled with something dark, almost like blood. People were already taking photos. Some shouted, "Who did she offend? Ah, she must have done something terrible for her nude to appear on a shrine. Maybe she's sleeping with someone's husband." Amara's head spun, her hands shook, her stomach twisted. Her private body displayed for strangers like some cheap sacrifice. Her heart screamed. Her legs gave way. She collapsed on the ground. By 8 a.m., the photo was circulating on WhatsApp group in her area. Even people from her office were calling. Her boss sent her a text. "We may need to discuss your continued employment after this scandal blows over." She could not breathe. Her phone wouldn't stop ringing. But the one call she needed most, the one from Tunde, never came. She called him. First ring, no answer. Second ring, switched off. By afternoon, his social media profiles were gone and deleted. That was when it hit her. This wasn't just a prank, this was a setup, and Tunde was involved. For the next 2 days, Amara barely slept. She stayed indoors, lights off, curtains drawn. Her best friend Chioma arrived and forced her to eat. Chioma said angrily, "We are going to find that useless boy, even if we go to hell to drag him out." Together they went to his house. It was locked. Neighbors hadn't seen him. They checked with mutual friends. Nobody knew where he was. One night, Chioma convinced her to visit a spiritualist in Gwarimpa. The old woman, Mama Ominye, stared into a bowl of water. She said, "My daughter, someone took something that belongs to you and placed it where spirits gather to block your progress, to destroy your name, and maybe to take your life." Amara cried. She felt cursed. Dreams of snakes, of people laughing at her in public, of her mother crying at her grave. Night after night, the nightmares continued. This could happen to anyone. If you are still watching, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Someone out there needs to hear this because this is more than just a story. This is survival. Let's get back into the story. 1 week later, Chioma got a lead. A friend from Tunde's area heard something that Tunde had been hanging out with a group of boys known for Yahoo rituals, internet scammers who mix fraud with fetish. Amara's heart dropped. Was it possible? Did Tunde use her picture for money rituals? They rushed to a herbalist known for exposing such things. A cleansing ritual was done. The herbalist lit camphor and began chanting. Suddenly his eyes rolled back, and the herbalist said, the boy collected her image, printed it with her name, and placed it before Ogun to tie her destiny, to exchange her star for quick money, her shame for his gain. Amara screamed. It wasn't just for public humiliation. He had traded her image for blood money. With the help of police and local vigilantes, Tunde was tracked down. He was found hiding in an uncompleted building in Kubwa. Where they dragged him out, he looked pale and unkempt and unremorseful. Tunde said, "You two dey form innocent. After everything, you think I wouldn't pay you back?" It turned out that Tunde had discovered that Amara planned to break up with him a few weeks before. Her crime, wanting to leave him. His revenge, public shame, and sacrificing her image for spiritual gain. But what he did not know was that his days of freedom were over. Tunde was charged with cyber harassment, defamation, public nuisance, and endangering life through spiritual attack. Months later, Amara stood in court. Her voice shook, but she told her story. She spoke for every woman whose trust had been abused, for every girl shamed for loving the wrong person, for every victim of digital betrayal. Tunde was sentenced, and Amara, well, she did not fully heal overnight, but step by step, therapy after therapy, prayer after prayer, she reclaimed her life. She started a blog about digital safety for women. She spoke at conferences about revenge, porn, and spiritual exploitation. Her story appeared in newspapers. Today she stands tall, a survivor and a fighter. What is the real life lessons from Amara's story? Before we go, let's whisper some real lessons from this painful story. Lesson number 1: never let temporary love make you drop permanent boundaries. Not everyone who says I love you deserves your vulnerability. Lesson number 2: think twice before sending private pictures because when trust breaks, screenshots don't disappear. Lesson number 3: if you are a victim, Never suffer in silence. Speak out, seek legal help, and report abuse. Lesson number 4: revenge is never love. Anyone who threatens or humiliates you is an enemy of your peace. So please walk away. And the final lesson: spiritual exploitation through digital means is real. Some people mix technology with evil. Guard your image, guard your name, and guard your life. This has been Whispers of Uche, where every whisper is a window to the unseen. Until the next whisper, stay awake, stay listening, and most importantly, stay safe.